welcome once again to the Brony Show, episode 558. I am your host here to bring you the Brony community for this week. I am Circuit Main, and I am joined by my wonderful group of panelists here to comment, quote, suggest, compliment, and throw random stuff about the week as well. We are joined by DM21.
Hey, y'all.
Deathlight.
Hi.
Tokoi.
The madness still hasn't taken me, and I had to do COD stuff today. Hooray!
Textalion.
Post-Turkey Day misery. Back to work.
And of course, from the Otaku Ascended, the wild man from downtown, the crazy wrestler from down under, totally normal Suki. Totally normal Suki.
You might have stepped away, but dear Lord, man, he's not Australian. He's from the Southeast America.
Wait, what now? Sorry, I legitimately was not paying attention.
Well, down under could still mean Georgia because I'm in Utah. I mean, down under East Coast with peaches.
I'm on the north side of Atlanta, which basically means I'm in the mountains. All peach growing's down past like Macon.
Okay, then what do you have?
Rednecks.
Oh well, shit. Okay, well, everybody, we are here to bring you the Brony community for this week. 2 weeks, really, because last week a few of us were at Ponyville Cider Fest. And because of that, we are also going to be issuing out a con report, or our thoughts, feelings, interpretations, and insanities that was Ponyville Cider Fest. But along with that, we do have 2 weeks worth of news. We have a lot of stuff to catch up on, a lot of content to talk about. So we got quite a bit of a jam-packed show. But of course, before we get started, we have to warm up our vocal cords. And what better way to do that than a little bit of wub time? So we're going to go ahead and ask all of you once again, as we ask every single week. Why is DM not muting himself? And what's up, Bronies? I'm sorry. I don't know. Okay.
By the way, did anyone ever ordering something a week before Thanksgiving? Don't.
What? Why? Who? Well, I can't exact. Why?
Because Tala has terrible timing.
Well, that too.
No, it's that I was like, oh boy, I get paid. And everything's there, and it won't be here till 2 weeks from now. What?
So
I'm used to waiting. I live out in the middle of nowhere.
And
True.
I don't care about waiting. I mean, I'm not ordering anything life-threatening, hopefully.
Yeah, that's how I am. Like, I'm not ordering anything that should be.
It's going to determine how I live my life for the next few days. Except for some compression socks. I am waiting on an order of compression socks, but I still got plenty for the moment.
Yeah,
Speaking of life
make
and
sure they're
death,
not too tight.
Trust
Speaking
me,
of
I
life
couldn't
and death.
handle it if it wasn't. What?
Speaking of life and death, my cat wasn't feeling well for the past few days.
Ooh, that sucks.
She's feeling better tonight, but she scared us a little bit yesterday. But we might still take her to the vet later this week.
That's perfectly understandable. Hopefully if you do, it's good news.
Well, she's 12 years old, and she's an old senior cat right now.
Anyway, a little bit of wub time for me, speaking of really old things. Fun thing is, when I got back from Ponyville Cider Fest, my car broke down. Or it started to make weird clunky noises and drip fluids. Not exactly.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a combination you never want to see. So I managed to quickly get it over to a nearby garage without driving it too much, so they could take a look at it. Luckily, over the weekend, they did make the proclamation about the issue. Apparently, it was just a coolant leak that was the fluids, and the weird noises coming from the engine was apparently a timing chain had broken. which it could be really, really bad if that happens, or it could be sucky but not as bad. Luckily, it appears that having the chain break is not quite as bad. It's sucky because go ahead.
You're really fortunate.
Yeah. I am
because
fortunate.
when a timing chain breaks, you can have your timing go off, and then that will just bend all your rods and everything else, and just destroy the engine from the inside out.
Oh, please don't give me that. I've had enough anxiety lately. I don't need any more.
Unfortunately, it's
I'm
true.
just telling you what can happen.
Well, your engine did run out of oil at one point.
That was a whole nother weird case. But I'm gonna leave that one alone. But that's also why I took it to a different garage this whole time around. But that's a whole nother case. Anyway, fun thing is, later this afternoon, when I was dealing with taking the buses home from work, which was something I figured I was gonna have to do all week, I got word that my car was repaired. So I managed to quickly make it over there while it was still open and give the car a little bit of a drive around, and it seems to be back to its old self. So, yeah, I still have a car for a little. What? Oh, yes.
Was it expensive?
It was expensive. It was almost $2,000.
Pretty much as much as it cost me to get a new engine,
Your
anyways.
counter argument to this?
Actually, a new engine would have been more $5,000, but it's still pretty bad. At the same time, though, it took it about like 13, 14 years for this to happen. I figure if I repair it, it's going to take that much longer for it to happen again if it does. Something else is probably
You're funny.
I'd like to believe that, okay? I just paid $2,000 to fix my car.
I've been just dealing with
Do
so
you want
many
to give this
vehicle
man
issues
more
myself.
anxiety?
I've been dealing with too many
Dude,
issues.
I gotta replace a $6,000 engine in my truck.
No,
Thank you.
I've been dealing with too many issues. I just don't want to think. I don't
Okay.
want to think about it too much.
Can I end the conversation right now?
Yes, please.
Yes.
I'm
No.
unemployed.
Wait, what?
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh
It
yeah,
is-
had I never told you guys that I got fired a few weeks ago?
Yes, you
No.
did tell me, but it was never officially on show.
Oh,
did
did I do that? Did I do that? Oh, did I do that before stream? I thought I did that while we were like on a let's play or something.
Yeah, I think we were talking before Let's Play. In fact.
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
might have done it on like the Power Wash team.
Yeah. But in all honesty, yeah, you did mention it, but we weren't on any stream of any sort, and I figured you didn't know if you wanted to talk about it or not. That's why I never brought it up. But yeah.
okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I thought, yeah, like I said, I thought I had already brought it up, so that's why I just said it there. Because I figured I was like, okay, we all already know this, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll end the conversation because fuck you all.
My job is dead. Okay.
Well, let's hope we find another job soon.
Yeah, I'll be perfectly honest. I'm not hoping for anything before Christmas.
Yeah.
No, that duh.
Well, who knows? Who knows? But in any
Well,
No,
case,
it's mainly, no, because
Temporary work
mainly
during Christmas.
because yeah, it's a lot. It's harder to find work around this time. It's just generally.
Unless you find temporary work at Christmas.
Yep.
yeah. In any case, next step in my road to financial recovery / ruin is finding a vascularologist for my leg. But that's a whole nother kettle.
Oh.
No, it's not bad. It just varicose veins. Yeah. Make sure you're sitting comfortably, kids, and walk around a lot. It helps. Trust me. Anyway, let's get off of that. Off of the we're slowly going into further debt train. Anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on? You know what? That's my.
I got back into my horrible addiction of playing Halo Reach.
Oh no!
I dropped
Have
for
mercy on your
6
thumb.
years, but I dropped for 6 years, but now I'm back and I'm already over halfway done with the campaign on Legendary. So yeah.
Yeah.
Just one more hit. Just one more time won't hurt me.
But yeah, Kazakai, I don't blame you for taking a breather. Sometimes burnout will really eat you alive, and you just got to give yourself a chance to rest.
And as we have always said, you don't have to keep doing this if you don't want to.
No, just don't stress yourself out on it either way. If you want to keep doing it, do it on your own time. Do it whenever you want to. It's your project.
Exactly.
Yes. Anyway, okay, I think that's enough. Enough pain and gain. I mean, we're supposed to be in Christmas. It's supposed to be the happy time where we put ourselves
No,
in.
this is the most depressing time of the year.
It's the most depressing time.
Christmas.
Okay, let's move on before we do something we all regret. We're gonna go ahead and move on with the news here, and what better way to get started than news? And we're gonna start off with the convention shout out that we always give out every time. And oh right, that was happening today, wasn't it?
I actually checked in on that while CMC and I were doing Pony Online stuff. It was basically just a celebration of an awesome music content creator, and our lead for both music and vendor was being a DJ on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Busy as hell today, so unexpectedly. So
at the very least,
nothing for me.
We found out what it was. It was just a celebration of somebody and a community just having fun with it.
You know what? That's cool. I like that. That is awesome. So I give massive thumbs up to that. But
Are
one
you
thing
streaming to the Discords?
I am not streaming.
yet.
I'm not, but I can. Anyway, while I quickly switch over to the Discords, we also have the Rave of the House of Bells Winter Rave concert that is going to be Saturday and Sunday, the 16th and 17th of December. This, of course, is the last big Brony event of the year, and is a big old fun charity concert. Because holidays, what better time to do charity than the holidays, right?
Yep. Also, the schedule has been announced. Well, just go to Police Online and there's the announcement right there.
There you go. Hey, Rainstorm, it's lovely to see you. It was awesome seeing you at the convention as well. Hope you're ready to hear our shenanigan talk about it.
Rain, you could actually... They are in the Discord. They could hop in and give their opinions.
Unless they don't have a microphone.
Well, I think they might, but it's up to them if they want to or if they just want to enjoy the side chatting. I'll leave it up to them.
Well, I understand that, hence why I gave the offer.
Anyway, moving on, we also starting at the beginning of next year, of course, we have Vancouver over in Vancouver, which will be in 6 weeks and 2 days, which is awesome stuff. I love that. Anyway, yeah. Love that. Let's see. And of course we got HarmonyCon, which is also starting up 2nd of February to 4th of February. Honestly, one I would like to check out. I just don't think I'm going to be able to swing it this year at least. But that's in the future plans. So anyway, let's
That's Future Circuit's problem.
Yeah. Okay, Rainstorm, do you see the voice channels by chance? I don't know. I'd be surprised if you don't, but you should see the different voice channels for everything. Did Toa just vanish? You know what? I'll take it. Toa has gone. Let's go ahead and move on. Well, we got a lot of news
in
here.
General A. He
is a General A. Yeah, I agree. Anyway, sorry. Sorry, you never get those opportunities. You never do. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to start off with, we're nearing the end of Cyber Monday, so let's talk about the Black Friday pony selection that was available. And,
there we go.
So, yep, the Black Friday pony selection was unfortunately a little lackluster this year. Mostly it was just Amazon that basically had any kind of pony at all. They did include the Twilight Sparkle and Pinkie Pie Castle for $27.99, if that is a deal. They had the
Rain typing menu.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Good, dude.
Yeah.
I apparently didn't have the role to see the voice chat.
Oh, that's weird.
That's all right. Hey, that's why we were trying to get you over here so we could drag you in.
All right. Where was I? Right. All right. We got the Sunny Star Scout Smoothie Truck, which is for $17.49. Yay, you can have your own plastic smoothies. That way you can have
Yay.
microplastics in your system that
Yay.
much quicker. All right, we have
I
the...
love microplastics.
Admittedly, I probably would have jumped on this one if I didn't just have to pay for repairs on my car here, but the My Little Pony Mini World Magic Meet the Minis collection, 22 figures. Basically, you got a bunch of little tiny fat-headed ponies there. Look at that, aren't they adorable? And you got Sunny in there twice. And you got Posy in
One
there
with
once.
and one without.
Actually, I think one of them is just dipped in gloss. But anyway, and we also got the new generation movie Royal Gala collection for $26.99. So you get a bunch of the ponies here. You got Pip, you got Pip, Zip, Izzy, Sunny, off-brand Pip,
Off-brand
Queen Nefertiti. No, that's the Queen, I'm sure. A lot of off-brand Pips, really. I mean, wow, that's a lot of off-brand Pips.
That is a lot of just that one mold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of pips, I got a nice pip plushie from Con. It only costed $300.
God dang.
300.
Well, day one it was 400. Day two it was 300. I was like, okay, 300 seems more reasonable than 400.
What did day 3 have?
A lot.
I don't think they actually put out as much on day. But I'm happy. I got myself a pit. So
Hey, Pip is a princess.
Alright, anyway.
yes.
Alright, burning through the rest of these, you got to get a Sunny Star Scout, you got a Zip, and that is it! There literally wasn't a whole lot in the way of Black Friday sales going on for ponies. Granted, if you to believe social media, apparently Black Friday basically went off like it sucked. But I'm gonna leave that. I'll leave that alone. That's for the social medias to discuss. Ours is just lamenting the sadness that is not as many ponies being on sale. But you know what did happen before Black Friday? We had Sunny Star Scout, the balloon. That's right. Forget Macy's. Macy's can keep their overpriced shirts. We got Philadelphia and their sandwiches. And now we got Philadelphia and Sunny Star Scout with Philly steak sandwiches too, I'm sure. I hope. But yeah, it looks like the last time we ever saw ponies in any kind of these parade was actually back in 2014 with Twilight Sparkle. And yeah, Sonic, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I made a mistake. I at least knew there was a Sunny in a parade. I just didn't know it was the Philadelphia parade. You'll always hear about the Macy's Day, so it kind of caught me off. Caught me way off.
Besides, we had a Luffy pop there. Not as bad as Bonnie, but still.
Oh boy, there's a lot of questions on that one. We're gonna leave that one alone. Anyway.
Probably best to leave it alone.
Yeah.
You know me, second.
We're gonna move on then. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Tell Your Tale. Because it has got Tell Your Tale has gotten fun. Why? Well, spoilers. It's now you need to make sure you see the new chapter that has come out, or you will be spoiled. Sorry, the notes are all over the place here. Please bear with. Yep, no, not that, not that, not that, not that, not that.
That one set the convention on fire. That one set Twitter on fire.
Here we go.
Why is that a thing?
Here we go. Okay, so of course we had 2 Tell Your Tale episodes that came out that I haven't seen yet because I want to wait till chapter 6 for obvious reasons. But yeah,
very spoiler heavy.
Super spoiler heavy. 67, which basically kind of encapsulates everything that happened at the end of the main story of chapter 6. And 68, which starts off on what happens after and part of the main story of Chapter 6, but also part of the Starlight Special. With apparently a new villain that is going to be involved.
Is that Panther?
Nope, I don't know what you're talking about. We're not talking about that. That's spoiler.
Spoiler!
Spoiler! Anyway, if you really are curious, check out Chapter 6 and then check out the Tell Your Tales.
If you have Netflix, it's, air quotes here, free.
It's not free. If you have Netflix, it's on the subscription.
You know what I mean, though.
If you don't, you know where you can get it.
Subscriptions aren't free, Toa.
They're not.
Nah, no.
Did no one miss the air quotes in the voice or the sarcasm?
No.
I don't hear that. Things. I'm partially deaf in one ear.
And I just
Oh,
choose to
sorry.
ignore your quotes. So, here's a little bit of... Let's go ahead and talk a little sadness here. Them's fighting herds. Now,
Oh.
yeah...
Yep, this happened.
We've been following the development of this ever since they came out with Fighting is Magic and the eventually move and release of the game, along with trying it out a few times too. They recently made a full announcement that they are going to complete the Season 1 pass and then close development. Unfortunately, with that, they have announced that they are going to finish releasing one last character, along with the character they already announced. They are going to continue doing updates to make sure that the game is still full and functional and balanced. However, the story mode is no longer, basically, it's done. They're not going to do anything further with the story mode. There's not going to be any more seasons to the game. What we see by the end of it is what we're going to get.
Before this announcement, I thought they were going to continue drip feeding updates and everything because they were updating it and adding more stuff as time went on at a good pace. And all the money, I thought, okay, it's slow and steady, but all the backers and including myself are gonna get our money's worth because we backed this game. And what I read about the other tiers, I'm glad I was one of the lower end tiers.
Well, I'm not going to discount the other tiers because I'm sure they're working to try to do something to make up for it.
Yeah, but as of now, though, the higher tiers haven't been met yet, though.
Of course. However, until it's all said and done, I'm not going to knock.
And I'm not saying they're not going to fulfill those tiers.
I'm going to go ahead and mute DM so I can finish the statement on this. However, so at the moment, we do not know why. It actually does kind of come off a little bit of a shock. There are rumors circulating why they decided to call it off. Unfortunately, right now it's just rumors and conspiracy theories. What really happened, why they decided to cease production after this is largely unknown. And it'll probably stay that way, unfortunately, or maybe a couple of years down the line we might get some more tidbits. But if I'd still say, it's still a fun game. Go ahead and support it as much as you can. I actually bought the season pass for it during this recent holiday sale, just to make sure that I can at least keep up with it till the very end. But it is kind of a downer that something so awesome that was born out of the cancellation of an interesting fan game would kind of just suddenly unceremoniously meet its end.
That's the games industry. Yeah.
That shouldn't be the games industry, but I'm going to leave that one alone.
Yeah, that is something more qualified people can talk about because we're just consumers.
Right. Anyway,
it's unfortunate, really. Like, I wish I could have seen it to its completion, but things happen.
Well, we all wish that. But let's go ahead and continue moving on here. We do got a lot of news here, so we can't dwell on anything too long.
Sorry, I wasn't angry or anything. I was just caught up in the conversation.
No, I understand.
No, you're trying to give you a message.
There's no worries. We need to keep things moving. We can't get caught up on anything. So, speaking of which, Renegade Games has brought out more teaser information about the Changeling Hive from the new series Stark Skies Over Equestria that will be releasing at near the beginning of January. course, this one, it talks about the perks of the changing. Of course, the face shift, camouflaging, metamorphosis, master morphing, and of course, some of the personality traits, including outsider. So, yeah, they are really adding in a lot of information, as well as being able to make basically your own changeling if you really want to, which is, it's really cool. They're really diving into the whole changeling aspect. Yep. And
watch out, we're gonna get more lore on changelings through that book versus anything else.
yeah, we may actually might. We'd be surprising, but I'll take it. But Chaos Akai. Anyway, just to jump back to Chaos Akai here, I can't for 100% certain say the story is going to remain unfinished. Game-wise, probably. Unless somehow the modding community manages to figure out how to break into the game and they go completely nuts with it. Or the creators of the game decide to release a story in a different format, like a comic book series or a book or something like that. There is a possibility.
Or just info dump it on their website.
Or just info dump the whole thing. Anything is plausible. What we do know is, unfortunately, there is not going to be any further expansion of the story from the creators in the game.
Lauren Faust kind of helped to write the beginning of the story, so she might help them write the.
No, at this point, Lauren might just be.
It might not. She might not have anything to do with it. Who knows?
Oh, that's right. She only wrote the lore. Okay.
I'm not even sure she did that. I know she made the characters.
She did character design. She did not have any lore writing, I think.
Okay. It's been a long time since I checked.
Yeah. So,
right. Anyway. Yes. Thank you. Moving on. So, as we mentioned before, Make Your Mark has Chapter 6. This, of course, is the finality. This essentially is, quote unquote, the finality of well, I guess the best way to describe it would be the Opaline arc, because to my understanding, the Opaline does wrap up on this one. I don't know exactly in what way. I just know that she's no longer part of the story by the end of it, and somebody else comes in to fill those hooves during the special that happens afterwards. So I am giving the warning now, just to heads up to everybody. We got trailers here. We're not going to show any of them. The 2-week spoiler is in effect. So if you have seen the Make Your Mark episodes and you know what's going on, say nothing outside of the spoiler chat for 2 weeks. We will come back to it. We're going to have to come back to it. And just to point one thing out there, this is basically just one season of My Little Pony Make Your Mark. Yes, I am fully aware it is 6 chapters. If you count the amount of episodes that Netflix came out with, it totals to 26. Netflix is just chopping them up into nice little bite-sized pieces. It's essentially a full season.
Short seasons.
It's basically, we just got a full season that was chopped up throughout the year. So that doesn't necessarily mean that Make Your Mark is over. It could happen further. But at the same time, it's kind of the way Netflix has been doing things, if you really look at it. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. But I'll leave it alone. So
Netflix be doing what Netflix does.
Yep. But we still got Tell Your Tale coming up. And, yep, and speaking of which, we even have one other outlet of Pony that we can go to. The comics! And starting off with the 3rd issue of the Kentucky Roller Derby has appeared.
And someone in Kentucky actually said, hey, they used my state name. Bravo.
Works.
I've lived in Kentucky before.
But yes,
it's okay.
But yes, the Kentucky Derby with the main 5, Misty, and some pony that's apparently supposed to be the center of attention, and a bunch of Pegasnails.
Oh my God! Is it Turbo?
Oh my God! No, that's a Zeo reference. No, is it Zeo? Neo? No, it's Zeo. Okay. It's Zero. But I like the reference. That is a funny. Once it comes in, it just kicks out openly. You have done nothing. Okay, moving on. No. Anyway, so along with that, we also got the cover B of Kentucky Roller Derby 2, which, okay, these Picasales are somehow involved. I mean, seriously, they got a cover by themselves. What is going on with these guys?
Well, as DM pointed out, the snail movie.
Well, fine. How about this? Can you turbo this? The cover A? Actually, I do kind of like the cover.
Yes.
I do like
You
cover
can
A.
turbo anything nowadays.
So, yeah.
How determined are you?
You'd be surprised how determined I could be if I want to. But we do got the Kentucky Roller Derby 2 a comic. I do like this. It actually does look like a pretty awesome, intense cover there. And I don't know what this is about because this is supposed to be for, a volume 3, so a compilation of G5 comics. Yay.
Compilation.
And when I said comics, I really mean the comics because you know what? There was a lot more that came out with the comics. A lot more indeed. I mean, my world, the comics. We're going to start off. We're going to, of course, talk about issue 19 that recently released a preview page. This one, of course, is dealing with Freaky Friday between Pip and Zip, caused by Milky Way. No, not that one.
I love the fact you have to say that.
We all wish it was the other one, but it's never happening. Anyway.
Yeah, right?
But, yeah, Mighty Morphin Season 2. Actually, yeah, you're right. Zeo was when Zed and Rita kind of combined forces and, getting too involved. Moving on. But, yeah, Pip and Zip doing a nice little Freaky Friday situation. Now, a little bit of a heads up for those of you who are reading the comics and you want to remain spoiler free. Unfortunately, it looks like a leaked version of this issue has actually popped up. You can find it if you really want to. However, I do absolutely encourage, buy from the source. Help encourage the creation of the comics so that they keep happening. Besides, it's only a few bucks. It's not, and it comes out in 2 days. It's really not hard. It really isn't. I don't think. Anyway, I did speak for myself. And finally, in the comics issue series, we also have issue 5 of Camp Big Hoof, or My Neighbor Big Hoof.
My Neighbor Totoro reference. Please don't have a cat bust with a huge you-know-what.
No.
Wow, okay, there we go. You know what? Here we go. You want to know what in the world this is going to be about? There we go. There's your preview page right there. I have no idea what to think of the art style. I'm not going to lie, but that isn't... Okay, I know Zip is trying to jump over his knee, but it feels more like...
The positioning is not right.
I'm sure Sukiyo had plenty to say about this.
She's about to have an encounter of the furry kind.
Ooh.
Just, wow.
It's my house.
No. I clearly see an edit here, right between Sunny's head and Pip's tail.
What?
Sorry, Zip's tail. On Big Hoof.
I'm just going to go ahead and move on here. Anyway, check it out.
Yes.
Check out the comic. It looks like it's going places. I don't know where it's going.
Battleship wow.
Anyway. So,
no matter what, it will not be forgettable.
All right. So, talking about it, but we're not going to really do anything about it until next week because I want to wait on this. I want to give this the full loving credit it deserves. Pony's the Anthology 7 Pi is out, or technically Anthology 10. That's right. It's not a small update. It's not a few clips. Full-on, hour-long video of more pony shenanigans, all for us all to enjoy. See, look at that. Pinkie Pie gives it to us exactly the way you need it to be.
Oh, no.
The I'm going insane smile.
No, I have just killed a bear and no one has noticed.
Senpai's touching me.
But yes, we are going to be showcasing this and talking about this in full next week.
Wait, we actually do this in full. Hooray!
Well, semi in full. You know what? Well, I'm going to debate on that a little bit, but it is basically a clip show. I do want to encourage people to check it out in full from Jay Holler and from the Ponies Anthology team, because they worked really, really hard on this. But at the same time, we know that YouTube is going to find something to mark on this and demonetize it almost immediately. But still, let's give them love, give them credit, give them encouragement. You got a week to enjoy this anyway, so also give it about an hour of your time.
Pinky's feeling the love right now.
Oh, she's feeling something. Anyway. So, let's talk about a game that was found and a game that was lost. Game that was found. Cute Pony Life Sim game has hit Team Tales from the Herd. This, of course, it currently is up for wishlisting. There's not even a demo out yet, but is expected to release sometime next year. This one, essentially, it looks like kind of a story situation, a little bit like adventuring elements. The only problem I could see is this feels like it's edging really, really close to Hasbro hitting you for something.
As long as she's named a different pony name and doesn't have the Twilight Cutie mark, I think we might skeet by.
No. There's a good few games where all they do is change the name and clothing, and they get away with it.
Yeah, they might be okay. They might be okay.
That's because that was one by one.
They might be okay. I'm not gonna say yay or nay on that. But I do recommend checking it out. It is on Steam right now, and you can wishlist it. And I already did wishlist it. I'm going to keep an eye on this thing. Looks interesting.
I'm sorry. What was it called?
Tales from the Herd. Tales.
Might as well do that while I'm playing a Steam game.
Yeah, Tales from the Herd.
Yeah.
Yeah, see it right here.
Ooh, why is it loud?
Even got a nice little video showcasing a little bit of it.
Well, at least there's video of it showing there's an actual product.
Yeah. But yeah, check it out. Wishlist it. I already did, but definitely worth it. Let's go ahead and showcase the game that was lost. Because along with finding out about a cool game that is coming out, we found out about a game that we could have had and it never happened. MLP Magic Garden.
Well, they couldn't monetize it, that's why.
Maybe not. I don't know. But this was apparently being done by Budge rather than Gameloft.
So the same people who did Pocket Pony.
Yep. And it looks like it was Applejack with an Applejack farm.
So, farm simulator, but with ponies.
Farmville, yes.
That sounds cute.
I would have got more of Farmville, really. But yeah, it would have been interesting, and I definitely would have given it a go. But unfortunately, all we have are concept art that popped up over at an artist page.
'Tis a poor day when you could have had something awesome.
I mean, there's still the possibility it might come out, but I'm not holding my breath at this point. I don't think anybody really is.
Nope, but it does give someone ideas to actually, make it a reality.
Starjack's Valley. Anyway.
Well, that actually could work.
Alright, moving right along here. Let's go ahead and have a little bit of fun. Really quick tidbit, if you are interested in music and fun from Chapter 6, it looks like the villain song from the Chapter 6 of Make Your Mark is also available on YouTube. You can go ahead and check that out. Because Opaline does have a pretty good villain song, and I haven't heard the other one here, but I'm assuming it's going to be pretty good too. And if you also want a different music song, Izzy also has the Magic in Us. Because he doesn't like music songs. Anyway, moving on. Next, speaking of music songs, here's another one we're not going to be able to show at any point because it is long. 24 minutes long, to be precise, from Studio Cinemagic, who's making some really amazing PMVs, I'm not going to lie. They did The Journey Once More, Part 1 from beginning to end. 24 minutes of music PMV goodness. Visuals, music, display, everything is here.
Every
And so
banner
it's
is
copyright.
And, well, I don't know. They may have actually gotten community-created music, so it's completely free of that, too. But it is definitely worth a look, because that kind of effort takes a lot of time, and it is worth so much praise. So please, please, please be sure to check it out in our show notes and take a look. And next, who wants more G4 ponies? Because I sure do. This case,
I think there's an entire Twitter account being like that.
Well, in this case, we have another set of ponies that came out in Sweden from a website called CDON. This is a pretty good molded G4 pony set. It's currently priced at 499 kroner or $47. Of course, we have no idea if it's going to come out to the US, but it is pretty cool to see these little molded ponies here.
Rarity and AJ get the shaft once again.
No, that's kind of the opposite. Fluttershy is sometimes not included in this.
Well,
Only Rarity.
No, Rarity and AJ tend to also get missed. So yeah, they got the shaft again. Fluttershy just happened to squeak in this time.
Also, she is very happy about it.
Moving on. So, okay.
Yay.
Honestly, this one I should have talked about at the top with the con chat, but this is my bad there. 2024 charity calendar being developed and created by Baja Griffin is currently available. This is a charity calendar that the funds made by this calendar are going to be going towards helping out Everfree, who is, as we mentioned earlier, had a bit of a problem over the last couple of years and is just currently trying to regain some footing with their funds. So if you don't have the ability to go to Everfree this year or get your ticket now, instead you can go ahead and spend a few dollars, well, $20, and get a new calendar for the new year and help out Everfree as well. Everybody wins. Right?
Mm-hmm. I know I'm going to Everfree this year, but that's after Harmony.
Yep. And I already put in my money for the calendar too, so I know I'm getting a good dose of calendar. So, yeah, be sure to check that out. And finally in the news, outside of the other news, but we're going to combine it all into one big thing here. A My Little Pony Fun Run is heading for Malaysia for the 40th anniversary. So, you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to go over to Malaysia, ransack it, and steal this ribbon. We're going to have to steal this. This is the #1 prize here. And we're going to also steal a t-shirt while we're at it, too.
Unfortunately, second, I just got in contact, and they said if you steal it, the Malaysian jail will be waiting for you.
Wow, they actually have t-shirt sizes that are adult size length. So, you know what?
Wait, you just have to finish it?
Oh, wow. Yeah, finisher medal. Look at that. It can actually go together and make a big old rainbow, too. That's nice. You know what? I like this. Why don't we have anything like this? Because the U.S. is spread wide and far. Okay. This still sucks. This looks awesome.
Unless you're near Disney or any type of large city, you don't get these.
No. Well, anyway, if you're...
I can imagine some will end up on eBay anyways.
Yeah, but not for cheap. Still, it looks really cool. I hope if you can check it out, go ahead and do so, please. That does look like fun. So, now that we finally got through the news, amazing, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about content creation. With, of course, our challenge of the week.
We have something called us in CMC. Please deposit another 25 cents and a chain whistle to summon them.
Yep, speaking of.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
That's all I
Yeah,
gotta
we
say.
got trouble.
So, we have the challenge of the week, and this week's challenge, well, technically last week's challenge was System Crash. But we also had a protest initiative challenge.
Cole is currently muted, CMC.
Oh, hey, I didn't realize I was mute.
Yay!
But we had the
Which means you didn't
Huzzah,
hear
you
my old man voice. Followed by.
No! I'm afraid I didn't. No.
Well,
Okay.
I did it in response to you, so.
Right. Protest Initiative Challenge was how to deal with a prolonged ghost haunting.
Yeah, it was really weird. That was a really weird one, but yeah, that's what you threw out there.
I think it was a combination of words we were both saying about Halloween just overstaying so long that there is no Thanksgiving. It's just more Halloween.
I don't remember this, but that also doesn't sound like me because I actually like Thanksgiving. Because for me, Thanksgiving is just food holiday. Because like usually I just celebrate with my immediate family, who are all pretty chill and all right.
Then maybe
Also, you can.
I know that
just
I was
walk-
saying words, and somehow it got there.
Okay, this might not have been my fault then. This
Yeah,
might have been
it might be both our faults.
maybe. I don't know.
Well, anyway, so I do got a bit of an apology. Unfortunately, due to both the convention taking up a good chunk of time, and then immediately after the convention, basically dealing with car issues, along with many other things, including the fact I think I might be recovering or still slightly sick. I did not have too much energy to work on that, along with a different piece of art that I was doing for our artist training ground. So, admittedly, I ended up just finishing the artist training ground prompt.
That's fair. Also, that looks really good, Circuit.
Yeah, I was
It
working.
does.
I'm working a little bit more on the pony face design. I noticed I just kind of do like a really long nose that kind of stretches out from the face. So I'm trying to. I notice I'm seeing a lot of artists kind of have the nose in the face. So I'm trying to kind of get it more rounded and shaped and stuff like that.
I think it looks
Okay.
really cute. I think this is a nice move. It looks very good, very cute.
Yeah, it's definitely going. It's going somewhere. That's for sure.
My only critique is your nose needs to come up just a little bit to cover the bottom half of the eye.
That's good.
You think that's
I know
crazy?
There are no laws to art, Toa. Don't forget it.
Actually, here's a funny thing. I did bring the nose up. You should have seen what it was like earlier.
I think it looks really cute.
Were you
like
just
that.
like a full duck?
You just go quack.
Was it a spoiled milk levels of nosery?
I wish it was spoiled level. At least hers is up. No, this is more like a joke where why the long face and they just look at you and the nose is just like down to their chin somehow. Yeah.
That's
Their
not
nose is
funny, that's a
below their
horse.
chin.
Yeah.
I'm doing fine.
You're fine. It's fine. So yeah, I do apologize. I wasn't able to make the challenge for the last couple of weeks. Hope things have calmed down somewhat, so I believe I should be able to now do it this next week around, and hopefully I'll feel better too, so I'll be more eager to do it. But along with that, we also do have a few different fun little art things that came in. Of course, we do have Deathlight with Badger Friend.
Yeah, so funny story with that. That badger was part of a different campaign, and it absolutely despised every single player in that group.
So it was the gods must be crazy too badger.
Yeah, pretty much. And they kept trying to get it to do weird things where it's like, hey, go rob a bank. Go steal that guy's wallet. Go climb the wall like a spider. And then we have
Spider badge.
just
Spider
poor
badge.
Dust over here, just like, hey, do you want some pets and some cuddles? And it's like, yes, please.
Send me to me, mama. Oh, don't worry, honey.
You were
Oh, yeah,
supposed.
every single time they rolled an animal handling check, it was always a critical failure or about there. I got a Does got a critical success on that. I was very proud of her. One of the very rare times.
The rare times
that
you
she ever
actually
succeeded.
And
she will be the Beastmaster.
And also
she's a better druid than she is a monk. Okay.
She's in the wrong profession.
Aren't we always like that? Anyway,
Yep.
Quick, another one to throw out there. This is kind of a preview of future things to come, but it's in content creation, so I'm using it anyway. Ha!
I win.
Well, actually, I think our Winchester Wednesday crew wins. Because
they're getting an updated picture.
They're getting an awesome little group updated picture. Of course, with Skyrays, Rainstorm, and CMC, who are currently the heads of Winchester Wednesdays at the moment.
There's going to be a little more to that, but this is the current state it was in for that whip.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks really good.
Yeah.
It does.
Circuit, where's our updated picture?
You assume he would want to have us all here, because that means I have to
You know what?
in it.
If it wasn't for the fact that it would take me longer than 2 minutes, I would still pull out a tablet, pull up an image program, draw us all as horrible stick figure ponies, and then just slap it on there. It's like, there you go.
Do it. Do it.
I don't have the time for that malarkey.
Oh, no, the South Park, we're gonna have yourselves a time.
Alright, so anyway. And Toakoi just literally managed to squeeze in this one.
We've been playing a lot of Phasmo.
Error.
Is this the fact that me and Suki keep dying in there?
Well, it would have been a lot more of the truck's fine. I just air it out while you two are dead.
Really? I thought you were just looking at the error screen because we were both dead and you were just like sitting there. Like you're waiting
That's
for
what
things.
it ended up as. I had plans that I had to deal with Ponies Online stuff and other such fun things.
No wonder they died.
Yeah, big surprise, right?
Oh,
you were
and the
paying
real kick
attention.
in the teeth- Second, the real kick in the teeth, it wasn't a demon that killed you.
It's never a demon that kills us. At least that would be welcome and enjoyed. It's probably...
Oh, and it wasn't the Banshee either, because then one of you would have gotten the achievement. The Banshee achievement is be in another game with a Banshee and have it kill either you or the other player. I forget which.
Jeez, you are just rubbing the salt in, aren't you? Let's go ahead and move on then. And really quickly, Kaosakai is taking a bit of a breather on his story of the Brony Show Soul Calibur story. But he did want to throw out the Attack on Chat Spam Castle Attack Squad group here. So, of course, looking at the Circuit Main being squad leader, CMC the vice leader, Commander Something a strategist, Neo Toa is
Dealing with myself.
I'm sorry, my brain just hurts. Neo Toa, New Toa. It sounds like we're just making Coke flavors at this point. Coldust apparently is providing transportation via hypertrain somehow. Vaguely Creepy is a arch support. Winchester is also support. Lumi is apparently the key. And that
Circuit, when are we gonna do an actual battle royale against each other?
Give me about 10-15 minutes to get warmed up. I can mop the floor with everybody.
It's still funny.
I finally got the game, so I'm ready to go.
Oh crap! Somebody actually is gonna call me on it.
I'm still finding
I've
funny
been
that
slogging through legendary difficulty on Halo. I am ready to take on the world.
Bring it!
Definitely Justice of the World won.
Oh no,
Alright.
I missed the
I still find it funny that somehow my character keeps winning and it has to be nerfed.
I'm not gonna bring that one up. We're just gonna go ahead. Now it's time to go onto the picker wheel. I made my promise. I will do the challenge of the week this week. Now that all of the cons are done and my car is hopefully not going to explode on me. So that, of course, that means it's time for all of you to give us a prompt. What should our challenge of the week be? What should our art prompt be?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Oh, we have one for spaghetti.
Fine, we got spaghetti. Holiday burnout. Don't you mean holiday clusterfuck? Okay.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
we're not
going
to the
with
burnout
Flat
part
Out.
yet.
Holiday clusterfuck.
Come on! Who else has
Jingle
one?
bombs, jingle bombs.
I know there's at least 4 people in this text chat.
Let's see. I'm in the wrong profession. You know what? Why not?
Ooh, Chaos the
That
Guy
is just life. Come on now.
Actually, that'd be funny. You get Suki like in a big wrestler outfit. He's just walking around cubicles. Janice needs the text report by 6 p.m. or I'm going to bring the down.
You do know that was his job.
Why do you think I'm making the joke?
Fair.
Instilling the fear of God or Pony.
Whichever.
Celestia.
Void.
Alicorn.
Alicorn. Just plain old Alicorn.
Yeah. I don't know. Everything I've seen so far is apparently the Alicorns are nothing to fear.
But fear itself.
Well, let's see. Except for the moody ones. That one you require 6 elements and 1,000-year wait time. It's basically like trying to microwave a burrito.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's there. Brr.
Brr. Dink. Oh, my Luna burrito is done.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, going once.
Going twice.
Going twice. All right, we got.
Suki?
Oh wait, Kasakai's got one. Oh no, he's just typing. He already got one in anyway. All right, we're gonna go ahead and roll this thing. It's still cold in the middle. I love it. No! No, everybody! Holiday burnout!
Bronze, and we got that!
We got holiday burnout. We shouldn't have holiday burnout yet. We just barely got into the last of it.
It was almost into wrong profession.
Holiday burnout. But we do have hope because there is a protest initiative challenge.
Oh, right. Huh.
It might just be because I'm in a fashion job, and someone's already asked, "Hey, do you have the peppermint flavored tea iced coffee?" No, we don't have it yet.
Okay, that just sounds like irritation, but I get that too. I mean, there's the burnout. Wait until December, you quacks. Enjoy a freaking pumpkin spice still.
Well, pumpkin spice ran out about
Apple
a week
spice.
ago at this point.
Enjoy
Thank you.
apple. Okay.
Well, I'm going to go with tape.
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 Tape,
That's
everybody.
the way.
Holiday Birch tape.
Holiday burnout and tape. What is it? What are you gonna do?
The tape.
You know what? Actually, I can already see it. I can see the joke right itself. You shove yourself in a box. You tape it up. Do not open till Christmas.
Yes.
Yes.
That works.
Take
Have
yourself,
fun.
Take yourself out of the holiday equation. You don't have to worry about burnout anymore. Ooh, holiday pie.
I'm looking forward to all those. Just speaking of, don't open till Christmas.
Yeah.
I do love all the your character hears that show up in December for that.
Oh, there's so much.
Things.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna throw one out here right now that I just remembered I saw the other day, and I should probably mention it now. So, Derpy Boru, we go to them a lot for images, so I always shout this one out. But it looks like they're doing their 2024 community collab, or they're starting to set that up. So, yeah, if you want to get your pony in there, or your character in some case, you might want to get started on that. Of course, I believe you still have plenty of time to get it in here, because, yeah, deadline is January 19th. But, yeah, this gives you at least almost 2 months to make sure that the character is made and get thrown in here to put him in.